Hey everyone, in today's video, I'm going to be telling you when you should keep, when you should sell, when your cards will rise, and when other promos will affect cards, whether it's going up and down on the market. Today's video will be pretty much predictions to show where your cards are going to go in the future. Keep in mind that these are what I think is going to happen. It might not be guaranteed to happen, but I'm going to give you some logic behind my answers and tell you why exactly I think it will go one way or the other. So make sure that you guys stay tuned and we'll hop right into the video. To start off today's video, I'm going to be showing you the new Player of the Month SBC that was just released on Fati, and this card looks absolutely insane with 95 pace, 87 dribbling, and 84 shooting, as well with the big stats of 88 finishing, 96 acceleration, and as well as 87 dribbling, 90 balance, and just an absolutely crazy card there, as well as 92 jumping. So if you want to get a really solid card at this point in the game, this is the card to get. It might be a bit overpriced right now. I think it's better if you can get it between 100 to 150k, because right now it's between 160 to 190 depending on the platform. But you guys should probably get this card if it does go below 150, because I honestly think this is a very solid card that you guys can use. So to move more into this video, everyone has been asking me, whether it's just in the comments or just on Twitter or even on my Twitch, which if you guys do have any questions on when you should sell or keep, or just wondering how much your cards will rise in price, make sure that you go and check my Twitch out. The link will be in the description below, and you can ask me questions on stream there, and I will try and answer where I think your card will go specifically. But this video is just an all-around generalization of different cards that I've been asked so far, and also cards that I think will be asked in the future. So to start off today's video, you guys can see that I have two different Team of the Week 1 cards in my team. Right now, these cards have actually gone down in price since I bought them. So this Vardy I bought for, I believe it was 270k. At the time, it looked like a pretty good investment. Right now, though, he's down to 215k. If you just scroll through here, you'll see that he's, quite low in price, 220. But the ones at about 215 to 220 have been getting bought up today. I think he will rise again, because you have to think, these two cards are Team of the Week 1. That means that people with early access, or people who had the game early for the pre-order, the people with the pre-order for Champions Edition or Ultimate Edition would have had 1 day to pack these cards, and then the people with EA access would have had the 10 hours or the week if they did a glitch to pack these cards. So pretty much these are going to be more rare than any other Team of the Week this year, and depending on what cards come out in later Team of the Weeks, these cards could definitely rise, and they probably should rise anyway in price, and go back up to at least the level that I bought them, if not even higher, just because they are going to be very rare cards to get a hold of. As long as Jamie Vardy doesn't get another inform, I think this will rise back up to the price that it was at, but that's just, once again, all dependent on if he gets another inform. The cards that a lot of you have been looking at and wanting to ask me about are cards that are either low rated or high rated, and that's where I like kind of placing them, and also depending on if they're meta. The weekend league is a big factor in how these cards rise and lower. So if we look at Conte, for example, I believe I bought him for just over 300k. We'll see what his price is right now. Conte is about 295, so he's about 10k less than when I bought him, but you have to think, weekend league is not scheduled yet. I believe it will be next weekend. So what you want to do is probably buy Conte before that weekend, because right before that weekend, people are going to be trying to buy their teams. They're going to be trying to make coins this weekend into the next week, and they'll be trying to buy their teams and get stuff ready for weekend league. And especially around that Thursday mark, right before weekend league, people will be buying those teams. So that's when players like Conte, Pogba, Son, all those kind of players are going to be rising in price, because obviously they're very meta and they're higher rated, so you're going to get a better value for the coins that you spend on them, rather than spending a bunch of coins on a Davies, for example, which I haven't really sold any of my cards since I first bought them. This Davies is sitting at about, I would say, like 55k. That's where you can buy him right now, and I bought him for about 70. I should probably sell this card soon and try and buy him back, because he is an 81 rated card, and you have to think, a lot more people are going to pack 81s than they will an 88 Conte. So any 81s or any cards like Klosterman, for example, if you want to take coins, I would recommend taking them sooner rather than later, especially as Squad Battle rewards will come out on Monday, and Div Rivals will come out on the Thursday. So what you guys also want to look at is if you want to pick up any of these cards that are really meta, or just cheap cards like this, there'll be more on them. There'll be more of them pushed onto the market right after squad battle rewards or right after Div Rivals rewards. So in that window, right after rewards come out, you pretty much want to be on these cards trying to get them for the lowest price possible. And you can probably make 5 to 10k on each card if you hold on to them for a day or two. So that's one thing I would recommend if you want to make some extra coins. And once again, if you want to get rid of those cards, I recommend getting rid of them sooner rather than later, because as the year goes on, they're going to get less and less rare and less usable. We'll move on to like mid-tier cards. So I actually have to search this one since I do not have him in my squad. People were asking about Ben Yedder. So if I go to the transfer market here and just search him up right now, as you guys can see, I just bought Bale not too long ago. Ben Yedder right here. You can look for his gold card specifically because his card, people were wondering if it was going to go up. The thing is, it's an 84 rated gold. Do I think it will go more than this? Probably not. Even though Weekend League is coming up, it's an 84 rated gold. I mean, actually, his card is kind of low in demand, so it actually could be going up here because it looks like it might be going extinct. But I don't know. I just can't see it going more than the price range that it already has. And you also have to keep in mind that if we go here, we can see that Ben Yedder also has an 86 rated Team of the Week. I know it is about 300k more than his gold, but you have to think of it in terms of, are people really going to be holding on to that gold Ben Yedder card for that long? And I really think that you should take the coins now because he will drop in price, especially with only 84 pace. I think even if he has a hunter, that will obviously sell for more. But I just don't think you'll gain that much from him. We'll now also go and look at a card, specifically Human Sun, because people were wondering if he'll go down or up. And I believe that he is going to rise for Weekend League. So this is one of the most sought after cards in the game at this point right now, definitely, just because of the way that people have their teams. Today it might have actually gone down in price because of Ansu Fati coming out, but once that hype kind of wears down, I could see people buying back Sun, because you also have to think a lot of people, specifically I think this is why Vardy was down, were selling their more expensive cards to go do Ansu Fati and just sell their high rated cards and try and just load their coins into that. So a lot of people might actually be lower on coins as well, which might mean that player prices do have to come down. It really depends on how many people do this Ansu Fati SBC, and that kind of dictates where the market goes right now. Remember, there still is the League 1 or League whatever you want to call it, the Uber Eats League. That is going to have a player of the month, which could even be Ben Yedder at this point possibly. And there's also going to be the Bundesliga Player of the Month, which, in my opinion, is either going to be Sane or it's going to be Kimmich. So keep your eyes listed for that, and that is pretty much all I have to say for this video. So if you guys haven't already, make sure they hit that subscribe button and also like the video if you enjoyed. And we're on the grind to 500 subscribers, so that's absolutely amazing. Like I said, follow my Twitch, like I said earlier, and we're also only 2 followers away from 400 on Twitter, so go and drop me a Twitter follow as well. Obviously, all the links are down in the description below, and you can see what exactly it's called as well on the social bar right there. So thank you guys for watching the video, and I will see you in the next one.